The world's runways have heated up with Asian fashion models taking on the challenge of becoming a top model.
Asian fashion is very well positioned to be, an important player in the world.
And then hopefully that will snowball and that we'll see more and more Asian models everywhere, which is really exciting.
There are those that have helped Asia shed the old moniker of developing fashion content to become the new fashion capital. Today we'll introduce Asia's models, who are soaring to the top as well as...
Well, in the 20th century, fashion was very European and North American centric, and I think the use of Caucasian models was a reflection of that. But now in the 21st century, the buying power has shifted to the Middle East and in Asia. And so fashion, as they say, follows the money. And so we're using more Asian models. But also, let's not forget that fashion loves the fresh, new, bright, beautiful thing of the moment. And that is Asian models. They are the it girls of the moment.
New York Fashion Week leads the world's latest fashion trends and the 2014 Fall-Winter-Summer edition of the event definitely showcased the Asia fever that has taken over the global modeling industry. With smooth black hair and bamboo-like skinny figures, Asian models dominate center stage more than ever. Korea's fashion designer Park Jun-moo is known for her avant-garde touch. This is her 9th show at New York Fashion Week.
오늘 한 3일째 지금 내일 쇼할 모델도 고르고 캐스팅해서 고르고 입히고 결정을 하는데 결정을 마지막으로 이제 결정 나는 모델이 18명. 그리고 36 착장을 하게 됐습니다.
When she first held a fashion show in New York, hiring Asian models was not practical and difficult.
Yeah, nice.
However, out of 18 models walking down the runway on her show this season, 2 are Chinese.
We probably have a higher number than ever of Asian models who are becoming quite famous and successful. I think there's always room for more.
Chinese models receive the most attention. It's because they are tall with long arms and legs compared to other Asians. Their bodies are as stunning as those of Western models.
In Fashion Week, there have so many Chinese girls in here, and everybody new face. And some shows just use the Chinese top model, so the new faces can't have so many chance to do the important show.
Orientalism and minimalism has taken the world by storm ever since the beginning of the 21st century, thus putting Asian models into the spotlight.
I love Asian, Chinese, Korean. I love the models. I like a diversity of models. So everything to me was pretty cool.
Communist China used to have negative perceptions towards fashion models until very recently. However, it has now become one of the most enviable professions.
Season by season, fashion changes like a lot and so fast. I think it's because of the market, like the economy things, like, people in China, they start to get to know all these brands and they start to buy it, and fashion is all about business.
The consumption of luxury goods in China is drastically increasing. 20% of the world's luxury goods are sold in China, and the growth of the luxury market in the country enables Chinese models to pursue their careers overseas.
항상 중국인이었어요. 리우엔, 페이페이, 슈페이, 밍시, 샤오엔주 그렇게 랭킹에 들어가 있는 그 아이들만 쇼에서 볼 수 있었거든요. 정말 그리고 핫한 이슈였고.
중국에서는 매년 50명씩 뉴페이스가 뉴욕으로 나와요. 그러니까 매년 50명씩이니까 그게 계속 누적되고 있으니까 몇백 명의 뉴페이스가 있는 거죠. 근데 그들이랑 싸워서 살아남으려면은 튀는 수밖에 없거든요. 개성을 살리고.
Korean model Hae Park burst into the fashion industry in 2008 and broke the stereotype that all Asian models are Chinese. Since Korea's fashion market is only a tenth of China's, Individuality is the only weapon Korean models can yield to survive on the global stage. Also, the emergence of Park Ji-hye, who dominated the world's 4 major fashion weeks on her debut, no longer allows people to refer to China as Asia's fashion suzerain. The stunning activities of Korean models changed the image of Asian models.
예전에는 한 쇼에 아시아 모델들 1명, 그것도 중국 모델들만 많이 섰었으면은 지금은 뭐 2-3명, 그리고 한류 열풍 때문에인지는 모르겠지만 오히려 한국 모델들을 더 선호하는 디자이너들도 많이 생겼고.
그러니까 예전에는 사실 저랑 같은 시기에 활동한 중국 모델이 있는데 그녀와 저를 구분을 못했어요. 왜냐면 동양인은 다 똑같이 생겼지 이렇게 생각을 했거든요. 근데 점점 갈수록 사람 동양인 얼굴도 구분을 하기 시작하고 얘는 이런 매력이 있어, 얘는 이런 매력이 있어, 얘는 이쪽이 예뻐, 뭐 얘는 워킹을 잘해, 얘는 화보가 좋아, 이런 그러니까 구분을 하고 동양인에 대해서 더 관심이 높아지면서 동양 모델도 아름답다는 게 더 부각이 됐던 것 같아요.
The diverse events that Irene presented at New York Fashion Week were organized with the staff of Esteem 1 year in advance.
되게 많고 찍기 되게 재밌어하는 모델이면 좀 더 특이하다.
This is my first fashion week to actually come and watch the shows. And it's been a really amazing experience because I didn't start modeling full time until about 2 years ago when I moved to Korea. And I started working in Korea, and modeling is great, but I love fashion so much. I think this was a great way, another outlet for me to kind of express myself.
Irene attended New York Fashion Week for the first time since debuting 4 years ago. She's taking on various and new challenges off of the runway in New York. She conveyed the hot atmosphere of the Fashion Week through her SNS. She also brought about 100 cents of clothing to New York to showcase her fashion sense.
이거 괜찮아?
4 rooms were not enough to accommodate the clothes, which 95% of were made by Korean designers.
And I just want to show Korean people I want to show Korean people and people during New York Fashion Week that there are some hot Korean designers out there that are underrated.
The chance to film a commercial for a global fashion brand was one of their achievements in New York. This will definitely be a stepping stone for Irene to gain international fame. Irene dreamed of New York Fashion Week, and Esteem organized diverse events for her.
모델이 할 수 있는 게 되게 한정적이거든요, 솔직히 어떻게 보면. 근데 저도 그렇고 아이린 씨도 그렇고 워낙 욕심이 좀 많아서 저희는 좀 남들이 안 하는 아이린만이 할 수 있는 거를 이제 하려고 저희가 계획을 한 거고 뭐 지금 다행히 너무 좋은 효과를 나타내고 있는 것 같아요.
Irene became an icon for Asian ladies in their 20s and 30s with her exceptional fashion sense. Now she's proceeding to bigger stages in order to make her dreams come true.
And yesterday after a shoot, I picked up a fortune cookie and I opened it, and it said, "Ride your ambitions to the sky." And I just think that was really, really a great phrase, because I'm just living my dream right now.
The Asian fashion industry had the chance to once again take a leap forward in New York with the Asia Fashion Collection. It was held in cooperation with designers of 4 Asian countries, including Korea.
Asian designers have an interesting way of designing that is different from Western design. Their perspective on drape, silhouettes is very different, and it brings a freshness to the market, even as it's incorporated into sometimes Western design as well.
Over 650 press members and buyers across the world attended the show, and the response was explosive. The Asia Fashion Collection definitely proved the potential of the Asian fashion industry, as well as the changes it could bring into the world. Also, Asian models' confident walks changed the standards of beauty, which traditionally revolved around Westerners.
They're beautiful, they look great, they wear clothing well, and I think it's important that they break out.
아무래도 아시아 모델들 쓰는 폭이 되게 넓어졌다는 게 보이는 것 같아요.
에이시안의 성장은 아주 밝고 앞으로 더 커지지 않을까 저는 아주 좋게 보고 있어요.
Asian models have enchanted the world's runways. Now they're making their mark in the history of the fashion industry.